How's it going, guys? Tech for Dummies RB here from Tech for Dummies Media, and today's video is going to be a new segment known as Tech News Today. Tech News Today is going to be another weekly segment I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be a host, and it's going to be where I talk about the news, rumors, geeky tips, and a bunch of stuff like that. So, I'm Tech for Dummies RB. Let's get started with this week's Tech News. Anyways, let's get to the news. Moto X has launched internationally, coming to all 4 major carriers. Now, this is the big thing. It's coming to all 4 major carriers. The Moto X is a new device that you can find. It's a new Motorola. Now, as you can see, Motorola's been making the Photon Q4 GLTE, the Droids, tablets, a bunch of stuff. And they were actually just bought out by Google, so Google now owns Motorola Mobility. So Motorola has decided to use a closed stock experience to build the new Moto X. The Moto X is going to be, I'm thinking, one of the most popular selling smartphones next to the Samsung Galaxy S4 and the HTC One. One, because it has a great 10 megapixel sensor on the back. 2, it has an HD display. And 3, it actually is a nice, very nice compact device. It's kind of going into that phablet format, but that's over 5 inches and above. But it's kind of almost going into that phablet format. So it is going to be launching soon, in a couple of weeks, I believe. I'll keep you updated on next week's segment. So, also, LG G2 was said to be the Nexus 5. That was rumored around a lot. The LG 2 was said to be the new Nexus 5 because it has a design that looks like the Nexus 4, but it's also coming involved with a stock Android interface. And since it got that little stock Android interface, it's people thinking it's going to be the new Nexus, but I really personally think that it won't be the new Nexus because the LG G2 will probably not come with stock Android. They're saying it's going to be stock Android. And I've seen pictures from press releases, rumors, specs, GSM Arena. It's already launched internationally. And people have done hands-ons of it. But the problem is that it's not running a custom stock build of Android. So if it's not running that, first of all, it can't even be a Nexus device. All Nexus devices must run stock Android. They cannot run any, and I mean any, carrier or, as I should say, manufacturer user interfaces. So I don't think the LG G2 will be a Nexus device. Hopefully you'll see the Nexus 5 maybe from another manufacturer such as Motorola. Because they're making the Moto X already, maybe they have ideas to make a new Nexus 5. And lastly, in our stories today, we are going to be saying iPhone 5C was rumored to launch in September. Now, as you know, the iPhone is known to launch every September. They always have a new event. They mentioned it at WWDC 2013 this year that they were going to be announcing a new iPhone. Now, they didn't tell us what the new name of the iPhone was, but I believe that it should be the iPhone 5C. Now, I've looked at media. I gotta give credit to Techno Buffalo, and I gotta give credit to Soldier Knows Best. So, their links are in the description. Check them out. So, where I got this news from was them. So, basically, they're saying that the iPhone should have an iPhone 5C. Now, the iPhone 5C is just like what the 4 is to the 4S. It's a smaller little brother. Or the 3GS is to the 4. It's lower specs, but it's the same type of feel you would want in a phone. Now, as you know, that the 5 has a 5C now. So, 5C will have the same design, same screen, same design, but it'll have lower specs, such as maybe a high-quality display, or a 3-megapixel camera, or it will have only VGA front-facing camera. Maybe it won't have Siri, who knows? But there's going to be a lot of different changes in the iPhone 5C that I think they won't impress you as much as the iPhone 5 did. Anyways, guys, that wraps up Tech News Today. I hope you guys like the segment. It's going to be on every Tuesday. I'm going to upload it on a Monday night, but it's going to be up for you guys to see on Tuesday depending on your time zone. So you maybe get to see this early, maybe you get to see this later. Anyways, guys, I got to get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tech for Dummies RB, your host, and I approve this message.